Stuck between your husband and child, here's what no one tells you. There's a very specific kind of exhaustion, the kind that comes from loving two people who don't seem to like each other right now. Your husband, your child. And somehow you're stuck in the middle. You feel it, don't you? That tension at the dinner table, the way you rehearse conversations before they even happen, the quiet guilt, wondering if this is somehow your fault. But here's the truth, no one really says out loud. This situation, it's more common than you think, and it's not a sign that your family is broken. In this video, we're going to talk about what it really means to feel stuck between your partner and your child, why it happens, what doesn't work even if it feels right, and most importantly, how to handle it in a way that actually brings peace back into your home. Because this isn't about choosing sides. It's about creating a home that feels safe for everyone, including you. Hey guys, welcome back to Hersphere. I'm so glad to have you here. Please can you like the video, leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel. And let's get straight into the video. Why you feel stuck. First, let's clear something up. Feeling stuck between your husband and your child is completely normal. It usually means one thing: you care deeply about both of them. But here's the problem. When two people you love are in conflict, you become the bridge, the buffer, the translator. And that's an impossible position to hold long term. There's even a name for it: loyalty conflict. And it happens in almost every family at some point, especially during stress, teenage years, or blended family dynamics. This isn't a personal failure, it's a structural problem. Is this normal? If you've been wondering, is it just me? The answer is no. In fact, nearly 1 in 3 parents report that conflict between their partner and child puts serious strain on their relationship. So no, you're not unusual. You're part of a very large, very tired club. But here's where it becomes a problem. When this tension becomes your normal, when you're always anxious, always mediating, always bracing for the next argument, that's when it stops being a phase and starts becoming a pattern. And patterns need to be interrupted. The biggest mistake: constant mediation. Let's talk about what most people do and why it doesn't work. You step in every time. You smooth things over. You try to keep the peace. It feels like the right thing to do, but it actually makes things worse. Because when you constantly rescue both sides, they never learn how to handle conflict themselves. You become the pressure valve. What actually works? So what does work? First, let some conflict happen without you. Not all conflict is bad. Some of it is necessary for growth. Second, set a clear rule. Respect is non-negotiable. No taking sides, just standards. And third, talk to each person separately. Because real conversations rarely happen in the middle of a three-way standoff. You're not there to referee every moment. You're there to set the tone of the home. And eventually, pressure valves break. When your child doesn't like your husband, this one hurts the most, doesn't it? Especially when you know your husband is trying. But here's the truth. You can't force that relationship to develop on your timeline. In fact, pushing too hard usually backfires. What your child needs to feel is this: loving your husband doesn't mean using you. Because to a child, a new relationship can feel like subtraction. Your job is to show them, consistently, that it isn't. The hidden impact on children. Here's why this matters so much. Children who grow up around constant unresolved conflict often carry that stress with them. It can show up as anxiety, difficulty relaxing, or even struggles in their own relationships later in life. But this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Because when you reduce conflict and model calm resolution, you're not just fixing today, you're shaping their future. Stop taking sides. Here's a powerful shift. Stop thinking in terms of sides, because the moment you choose one, you turn the situation into a competition. Instead, focus on values: respect, kindness, honesty. Your role isn't to decide who's right. It's to uphold what's right, no matter who's in front of you. That's how you lead the household without being pulled apart by it. Supporting both without undermining either. Supporting your child and supporting your husband aren't opposites. Supporting your child means listening, validating, and giving them space. Supporting your husband means respecting his role and not undermining him in front of your child. And here's a simple question to guide you. Am I acting from values or from anxiety? Boundaries and united front. A peaceful home doesn't come from avoiding conflict. It comes from clear boundaries. No disrespect from anyone. No using children as messengers. No undermining each other in front of them. And most importantly, present a united front. You can disagree, just not in a way that turns your child into a referee, because children shouldn't feel like they have to choose either. Because anxiety reacts, values lead. Rebuilding trust. If trust has been damaged, it won't be fixed overnight. And here's the surprising part. You don't fix it directly. Trust grows in small, quiet moments, shared activities, conversations you're not part of. Your job isn't to force it. It's to create the conditions for it. Because watched relationships don't grow faster. Want to get help? Sometimes this goes beyond what you can manage alone. If the conflict is constant, if your child's behavior is changing, if you feel anxious or exhausted all the time, it might be time to get support. And that's not failure. It's one of the strongest things a family can do. Getting help early is always easier than fixing things later. Final message. Let's end with this. You are not responsible for fixing everything. You can guide, you can support, you can hold the line on values, but their relationship is theirs to build. And the goal isn't a perfect family. It's a safe one, where everyone feels loved and no one is afraid to come home. If this spoke to you, save this video for the days when it feels overwhelming and share it with someone who might need to hear this too. You're not alone in this, even if it feels like it sometimes. And if you want more honest, real-life guidance like this, make sure you subscribe. To learn more about this topic, check out the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.